It happened early this morning at the Fort Bragg facility. Officers say a 23-year-old soldier was shot. The gunman got away before police arrived. Dozens of wounded service members were able to enjoy the sun and catch some waves at the annual Wounded Warriors Surf Camp. Each year, troops overcome serious odds for a day of sunshine. Weather is still playing a major role in some brush fires throughout the state tonight. They died of gunshot wounds, both of them. Right now, police are looking for at least one gunman who is out there on the run. If you know anything, they're asking you to please call the crime line. And to put this tragedy in a little bit of perspective, 22 SEALs were lost in last night's operation. That's almost as many that have died in both Iraq and Afghanistan since 2001. That's right, Janet. Just a llama and a horse. This beautiful horse behind me actually participated in today's drill. It's resting time right now. The key in today's exercise was learning how to deal with animals in distress. You can see all the recent fires right here from Andrew's backyard. First, this garage and living space burns down, and around the same time, there was a dumpster fire back there. Check out Daphne's balcony. It's extremely loose. With the recent balcony collapses in town, she feels like this is an accident waiting to happen. It has been a day of mourning for America and Hampton Roads. 22 members of SEAL Team 6 are killed in Afghanistan. The Navy's finest were shot down by a rocket fired by Taliban insurgents. I'm Sula Kim. Welcome to 13 News at 11, everyone. Tonight we are learning more about the tragedy that took the lives of 30 Americans in Afghanistan. Most of the victims are members of Navy SEAL Team 6, which is based right here in Virginia Beach. One of them is Aaron Vaughn of Tennessee. His family tells 13 News he leaves behind a wife and 2-month-old daughter. However, there are 21 more local victims whose identities we have not learned yet. This marks the deadliest single day for U.S. forces in Afghanistan since the war began 10 years ago. Witnesses say it was a fiery explosion in the sky. A Chinook helicopter shot down by insurgents late Friday, killing all 30 U.S. troops on board, including 22 Navy SEALs. It happened near a Taliban stronghold in Wardak province, where U.S. forces were in a firefight on the ground. The Navy SEALs were part of the elite SEAL Team 6, which carried out the daring mission killing Osama bin Laden. None of the SEALs in the Chinook were part of that raid, but they are based in Virginia Beach.
This is the time to put our arms around the families who have lost a loved one, to grieve with them, to mourn with them, and to support them as best we can.
One of the SEALs has been identified as Aaron Carson Vaughn of Tennessee. The 30-year-old returned to combat just 2 weeks after his 2-month-old daughter was born this summer. He also leaves behind his wife Kimberly and 2-year-old son Reagan. His grandmother Geneva Vaughn tells 13 News he felt it was an honor to die for the country.
He said, "Granny, don't worry about me." He said, I'm not afraid. He said, because I know if anything happens to me, he said, I know where I'm going.
And as the nation mourns the loss of those who defend freedom on the front lines, local lawmakers think it's now time to re-strategize the fight in Afghanistan.
It's a challenge. I think the commanders on the ground will be able to determine the exact nature of this and what this means for their operations.
The crushing loss comes just 2 months after the nation was celebrating a victorious raid on Osama bin Laden's compound. And to put this tragedy in a little bit of perspective, 22 SEALs were lost in last night's operation. That's almost as many that have died in both Iraq and Afghanistan since 2001. There are just 300 men in SEAL Team 6, so in this one tragedy, more than 7% of the highly trained, highly valuable SEAL team has perished.
It's a terrible loss, a terrible human tragedy, but it's warrior.
President Obama was told of the tragedy at Camp David. He took a call from military leaders, and tonight the president says his thoughts and prayers are with the families. He issued a statement saying, quote, "This is a reminder of the extraordinary sacrifice made by the men and women of our military." Mr. Obama says we should draw inspiration from their lives. Reaction to the tragedy in Afghanistan also coming in from Governor McDonnell today. McDonnell says the deaths leave him heartbroken, adding, quote, "His thoughts and prayers prayers are with those who were lost and the loved ones they have left behind, unquote. The city of Virginia Beach is paying tribute to the fallen SEALs as well. Mayor Will Sessoms tells 13 News that flags at all municipal buildings will be flown at half-mast beginning Sunday morning. They will stay that way until Monday evening. And our team coverage continues from Harbor Park tonight, where the Tides were paying tribute to the Navy. 13 News reporter Ernie LeBeau is live in the newsroom. And Ernie, there was a somber mood at the games tonight.
That's right.
Of course, the SEAL community is very close-knit. As Ernie said, many people who live and work around Dam Neck fear they may know one of the victims. We spent some time this afternoon in a shopping center just blocks from Dam Neck, and people we spoke to say when tragedy strikes there, it sends shockwaves throughout the community.
Think for family and friends and pray for them.
And we're going to have the latest on the tragedy in Afghanistan throughout the night on WVEC.com and also on 13 News Daybreak beginning at 6 a.m. Next at 11, a wild chase through the streets of Portsmouth, and only 13 News is there when police take the driver into custody. Also, shop till you drop. Was Virginia's sales tax holiday enough to lure back-to-school shoppers into the stores? We'll let you know.
Go.
That is right, David, but this time they opened up under a new name as the Skills Internet Sweepstakes Cafe. After 3 months of undercover investigations, police secured a search warrant today. They say the games they're playing are questionable and they want to take a closer look. Anything you want to say?
Nothing.
Charles Huffines is one of the owners of Skills Internet Cafe. He dodged our questions after his meeting with police. Did you know it was illegal?
No comment.
Investigators believe his business may be an illegal operation. Friday night, police seized 86 computers, dozens of electronic equipment, and piles of documents wrapped in brown paper bags. In the end, there were 2 big truckloads full of potential evidence.
There are a number of computers that are in the establishment that appear to have what we refer to as a video slot type game.
Shocked and confused, a stream of patrons flood out.
They told everybody to get out if they don't want to go to jail. If you look, they got the signs up, so, it's not like they were hiding it. Obviously, be honest with you.
Yeah.
So we thought it was all right to go in them.
Employee Ryan Jenkins argues there is no gambling going on in here.
I mean, it's technically not. You're playing for sweepstakes. You buy a gift card and you play on your gift card and you can win prizes.
But authorities have a different opinion. They believe the games are a type of gambling. It's just disguised under a complicated format of numbers, leaving room for argument.
This is a very sophisticated one. It's probably the best one that I've seen. It's very clean. It's very well put together technology-wise.
The Internet Cafe on High Street at Circle Restaurant was also raided tonight. There are no charges just yet. Commonwealth's attorney will take a closer look at the gaming software before pressing any charges. We'll keep you posted. Reporting live with the latest, Sula Kim, 13 News.